Thanks for checking out Our Sufficient Life today. We've got a lot going on our homestead right now. Dan is working on the chicken coop, trying to get the inside done enough to where we can get our baby chicks in about a month. And so there'll be an update on that soon. But right now I am on a big push to get our raised beds ready for planting. Trying something new this year and trying square foot gardening. Basically you put a barrier down and then you put a mix of compost and peat and vermiculite on top of that, and then you plant your plants. You make it about 6 or 8 inches deep. Then you plant what you're going to plant in square foot sections, and then you mulch over the top. The reason I decided to do this is because it's lower maintenance. You can fit more into a smaller area, and also you don't have to water it as much because the mulch keeps it in. The barrier on the bottom of your layer keeps the weeds from growing up in, so you don't have to spend so much time weeding. So it just looks like something I want to try, and something that maybe I will do in our Four Seasons greenhouse once we get that built. So it's kind of a test year to see how it goes, see if I like it, see if it works the way I think it's going to work. So today is kind of all about preparing those beds for planting. You can see behind me that we've got 2 of the beds prepped. 2 of them are full of the compost. We were able to get compost from our local recycling center, which was pretty awesome because they offer the compost for free to residents of the county. We're going to go back and get another load because we realize we don't have enough to do all 3 of our beds. And then Dan has a connection to get free sawdust, so we're probably going to be using that for the mulch. We made sure that the sawdust was not from wood that was treated, so that it would be all natural. The finished garden will be a future video, and you can see what all I've done with the square foot gardening. But let's go ahead and get these beds prepped and measured out for the square foot gardening. So you can see on this particular bed, this first bed, we've got some old hose wrapped around the edges. The edges are a little bit sharp. This is where I'm going to be planting cucumbers and green beans, which will be vining. And so it's been my experience with these particular beds that if something tries to vine to the outside, that the edges of the tin will actually cut the vine. So we've got some old hose wrapped over this right now, and I'm going to go ahead and measure this out for square foot gardening. When I go to take these off after I get everything planted, and probably after I plant my second planting, because once something is done in a square foot garden or any garden, you can pull it up and put something else in there. Once I'm done with my second planting, I'll take these down and wind them up, and then I'll have them ready to go for next year. decided to go ahead and use some existing holes in the tin to tie off some of those strings to hold the hose in place. That way I won't have to worry about it coming off, because you can see the clothespins on this one are not real good for keeping that hose in place. And another way to do this is just to use sticks and wrap the string around it. You can also roll that up at the end of the season too, which is probably what I'm going to be doing with the next bed. That is it for this update on our homestead. We certainly hope that you are having a great day, and we appreciate each and every one of you. And we also hope that you come back and visit us again. Have a great day.